Listen, I'm proud of my guys. It's a good win over an Atlantic 10 team that's very well coached. I really like our group a lot. We've got a long way to go, and it's a long season. But this group is willing to take on strain for each other. We've had a lot of guys banged up. This guy's he missed about 8 days of practice with a concussion. Came back for the last 4. Gibson only practiced the last 2 days. He was out with a concussion. Have a couple other guys banged up. Solomon just had his knee drained. He hasn't practiced about 4 or 5 days. He's trying to grind it out for us. So, if we get healthy, we get some upside, we'll get better. But it's a different team in terms of unselfishness and ball movement. But I think it's still a committed group defensively. And I thought we had a good push at the end of the first half to give us some separation that kind of carried us. And, this guy, he's tough. He's as tough as they come. He's going to make a big jump. We're not surprised. He had a big off season, and then, I told you guys last year we were trying to get this guy eligible for a reason. He gives us a weapon that we haven't had, shooting and scoring the ball. I'm excited, but it's only one game. I'm sure we'll watch film and see a whole lot of stuff we got to work at.
Can you explain the status of the 3 players?
Yeah, all day to day. We're hopeful at any point. It's been challenging. I thought we were in a pretty good rhythm, man. No injuries in the summer, and the fall's going pretty good. And then we had a scrimmage. We were able to use 8 tonight. We scrimmaged George Mason a couple weeks ago, and they had 6. So, but just trying to get them healthy. Nothing we don't believe that's going to be season ending. We don't believe that at all, but, we're hopeful to have them back Friday.
Allen, Coach mentioned unselfishness. For those of us that have seen the team last year and years before, it was, clear tonight. Great ball movement all around. You were here last year. Speak of the difference in that. Is it just a different group? Is it something you guys changed offensively? Or?
No, actually it is. We got a new point guard, Jason Gibson. He moved the ball. Jakai moving the ball. Everybody just starting to buy in. Last year we didn't really buy in. That's why we lost. This year everybody buying in. Everybody playing as a team. That's the result.
Yourself, you seemed just one game, but much more confident, than last year. Is that just another year being in the system? Or?
No, he just trusted me. He trusted me with the ball. He telling me to attack, so that's how I really do.
But do you think slow down, though, in your second year? Your first year, maybe you try to rush a little bit?
I just think just he's giving me the ball now. Like, I think the first year he didn't really trust me that much because I was a freshman. But now you see,
that's true.
Yeah. You see what I can do now. You see that I can pass, I can get rebound, I can play defense, I can do it all. So. Yeah. We need Nick to come back though. Need him.
Juwan, you practiced last year. Speak also again from what you've seen the difference in the ball movement, the unselfishness, and just kind of picking up on what Allen said.
I think it just all comes with maturity. Last year we had I believe 8 new players, and it was
10.
10 new
6
players, and it was new to everybody. So with this off season, the summertime and the fall, we all had a chance to play together a lot more and develop relationships. So I feel like relationships off the court is going to translate to good basketball on the court.
I'd like to thank our administration has done a really good job. Some things that don't always show up, but like some training we do at our summer, how we eat, where we eat, stuff that's really helped develop chemistry. And I think that stuff really carries over to the court. It's not always something you see statistically, but it shows up in the win column.
Juwan, sometimes when you sit out a year, it can be a little bit of rust. But you get your first 3, must have felt great.
Yeah, it felt good. All the work that I put in over last season and this off season is starting to pay off. So it felt good.
Coach, how happy are you to see the 2 freshmen, Charles and Jason play so well today, especially Charles defensively?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. We really liked them when we recruited them. One thing we've never been hung up on is we don't really care who's recruiting guys. We trust our eyes. He was a guy like that too. We were the first guys to jump on him aggressively, but like Allen said, they've played well in practice. They've played well all summer. So, yeah, they're freshmen. We're not treating them like freshmen. We're not expecting them to be like freshmen. We'll show a couple plays. Jason had a flop where he should have had a 3. Charles missed a couple around the rim. He's got to finish better, and I think those guys though, they're good teammates. They have good disposition. I think that's the thing that's allowed them to fit in so quickly.
So a good opponent to play because they're going to press. They're going to be scatterbrained a little bit.
I was really proud of our guys. I was worried about taking care of the ball. It's the one thing we didn't do well in our 2 scrimmages. We didn't take care of the ball. So our guys, I thought, were really good this week. The time to get ready for it and did it. We've scheduled aggressively because we've talked to our guys, Matt, that we have great opportunities in the non-conference, but we've got to really be keen to how we perform because that's going to help us later on in the year. So it's a good test. It's only the second time we've had a home opener. So I've been here. I love having more home games we can have, the better, so that it's just not always easy to get.
Allen, you scored 18 points today, leading the team. Did you feel confident going into it, like prior to the game, were you feeling like this is gonna be a good night for you?
No, I really was anxious. I ain't gonna lie. I was just anxious to play. I wanted to play and show my hard work and show everybody like I can score the ball too. I'm not just a defender.
Coach, the defense was very aggressive early on in the game, forcing a lot of turnovers for GW. And you guys didn't get into a lot of foul trouble early on. But that changed in the second half, foul trouble really early. What adjustments do you think GW made over halftime that you think resulted in that foul trouble?
Well, they're a good team and they're well coached. They run good actions. I thought we did a good job early when it was in front of our bench, and then we get a little bit of lead. And that's something we got to work on. We have a lead, like a team struggling to score. We don't want to give them confidence by getting to the foul line. And so I'd probably say more their credit. They were twisting some ball screens in the middle of the floor, and they were able to get in the lane. We talked a lot about the kid Nelson, who's obviously a very good freshman point guard. That it's like putting pressure on a quarterback. If he's able to be comfortable, he's going to really find guys. If we can heat him up a little bit, which I thought we did, we caused nine turnovers. So if we put a lot of pressure on him, this is the best group I've had. I think when we finally have everyone as far as length, athleticism, and the ability to move laterally, which should help us defensively over the course of the season.
I'm sorry, Al, did you play against Nelson at all?
Yeah, we played on the same AAU team, Philly Pride, but he just is on the Yargin team. I seen him come up. He's a good point guard. Yeah, he's quick as hell. Yeah.
Just to follow up to the question about the defense, is that aggression early on in the game, is that something we can expect to see throughout the season?
Yeah, we've always prided ourselves on being a good half-court defensive team, and I think it still starts there for us. If we can guard, I think I think the other thing that hopefully I've done a better job as a coach, because these guys are really doing a good job with it, is the better our offense runs, the easier it's going to make our defense. We're not going to, bad shots, turnovers really hurt your transition defense, and we've really tried to work on that this offseason. Run better offense, screen, cut, get it reversed, so that it does help our defense.
That's kind of opposite of what you believed early on, right? Your defense, you believed the defense could help your offense. When I say early on, I mean early on in your tenure here.
Well, you hope you try to evolve. Obviously, I couldn't get our group to win close games last year. I thought the guys worked incredibly hard. We just couldn't get over the hump. So, like anything, we've spent some time changing some things offensively, and we implemented, they'll tell you, day one of the summer. And we worked on it just like that. And you know what? We're at a decent place right now with it.
Just to go back on the getting over the hump, what did you do to help lead this team?
We got really good guys. Like I said, this is so far it's early, but it's by far the best working group we've had in the offseason, and really good group of guys. So we've got to continue to play with an edge. We've got a whole lot of challenging games coming up, and we're in one of the best, if not the best, mid-major league in the country. So we got to keep getting better, so that hopefully, when we're meeting at the end of February, we're talking about, getting somewhere that we all hope to get to. All right, thanks, guys.